First and foremost, that I really appreciate the time that you took at the end of class last week to do the in-class feedback form. I went over this with Professor Dennis as well, so that you know that your efforts were not in vain. And where we can, we're going to make changes. Now, there were a number of things that you said were going right. Number one, that about 14 of you thought enough about the way in which the law and ethics cheat sheet and legal and ethical issues are being dealt with, that you really liked that. You really liked the fact that there's support for you in class from your classmates, from your peers, as well as from the faculty. You really like being able to share a little bit more about what's going on at your site and in your lives, and we value that too. The self-reflection and practice experiences that you've had trying to help with increasing your self-awareness has been something you like, and also being up and running with IPT was helpful. The downside of things were that a number of you were saying that the time was not being well managed in our class. And that in particular, I want you to know that Professor Dennis and I are mapping out carefully everything between now and the final class period so that we're able to cover all of the material that is going to be important for you as a social worker. You also said that there aren't enough opportunities to practice and to role play. So in the next several weeks, in fact this Friday, we're going to have a brief lecture on suicide assessment and then a role play to give you practice on how to become familiar with what questions to ask and how to become more proficient in that area. We will also be having a clinical assessment role play in the coming weeks. You will be having, a mental status exam in the coming weeks with the use of a video. And finally, there will be 1 or 2 role plays using the population of older adults. So we really do want you to know that we're listening to your feedback and where we can making adjustments in the class structure. And I read one person's comment that said there's so much work to do and so little time to do it in. And I apologize to you that we've had interruptions in our scheduled class period, confusion in the beginning about who was enrolled and which classes and which classroom, and we've had 3 different interruptions, and I truly apologize for that. And that's going to cause us to, I don't know if I want to say speed up, but increase the pressure to get exposure to all of the things that are going to be important to you. So thank you very much for your time. I appreciate every opportunity that we have to meet together and look forward to seeing you this Friday. May God bless you till